Welcome back to Survival Everybody, episode 26. On the previous episode, we went ahead and got our grass seeded. It looks like it's about ready to go. We're going to have to buy some, well, we got to get a front cutter yet. And then we got to get a forge wagon. We also have to put up our silo, which we've been kind of looking at a couple spots for that, either up here or maybe down here, depending on how we want to have it look. It will probably have to be leveled, of course, because you can't do any buildings on a slope like that. I think the only thing I've seen in the game that you can do on a slope is like a pen like this. It kind of works perfect for a slope. Our barley is ready to go. I got the combine running here. I went ahead and also topped up our greenhouses at the end of the last episode. So our honey's coming along great. We also grabbed that beehive, which was almost about 20 grand. But our honey's already worth like 10 grand for what we got here. It's double stacking it, which is great, but I wonder if our skid steer will be able to handle that or not. That's the real question. It might be a little overkill, and then we'll have to take one pallet at a time. If that's the case, we should really start to consider getting the Kubota. There's a Kubota skid steer, which will give us weights on the back, and then it won't pop up on us. We might have to look into that when the time comes. I have a feeling that that honey will double stack like that will not be able to handle that, so we want to make it efficient as possible. But again, that's not very high on the list. We could always just do one at a time. So this barley here, we're just going to put into the silo. We're not going to sell this. This will be saved for our chickens, which is actually in the nick of time, because we don't really have much barley left at all. Actually, what's left in the silo? So in the silo, we got 227 liters. There was a little bit left in the bucket on the skid steer. But we really are cutting it close. So we'll tackle this. And then when we get this done, we're going to go ahead and get our grassland going. Alright, how do we do here? We have 9,713. That should last us quite a while. Perfect. So I think what we'll do, we'll bring all this around. Actually, we could probably leave this parked right here. We'll get our grass cutting operation up and running here. So we need to get a front cutter yet. We got the back, it was on sale, which is perfect. So the front is going to cost us $13,500. Let's grab that. And then we're going to have to get a forge wagon as well. So how much money do we actually have? So that's, we still got to get our silo put up. So that'll leave us with about 73,000 left over. So let's see what kind of a forge wagon we could get for that. So we could actually get any of these first three. So there's 26, 23, 16. The silo will be really close, so it's not like it would be terrible to get a smaller one either. This one's over budget. It's over horsepower too. Maybe we should just go for this guy. Let's hold off on the silage additive. We might do that down the line. Let's not worry about it right now. Alright, we'll buy that. Excellent. We'll just have to figure out where we want to put the silo. Well, let's get the first few bits whacked off. I think, should we do here? I know we can sell that small plow that we have. I wonder if we should get rid of the spader as well. I almost think we should, because we got a direct drill. I don't think we're going to be wasting our time anymore plowing. We could always direct drill our oilseed radish. So yeah, let's go ahead and sell the spader, clean it up around here a little bit, and then we'll get rid of this little plow. Again, we were going to save this for doing our lawn on our new home, but we'll just plant the grass before we put the house down, I think is what we'll do. Alright, let's upgrade. Alright, let's get these sold. Perfect, a little extra money, 4,323. Grab our front cutter here. And our brand new forge wagon. Yeah, this operation here with the fermenting, I'm bringing quite a bit of money. Well, I think for sure the next item, I always keep saying this and then we don't really hold to our promises a whole lot. But I think what we're going to be eyeing up next is the harvester. We got to get that upgraded. That one's having a hard time getting up this hill when we harvest. Only makes sense that we got to get that replaced soon. So I think, let's set this forge wagon here. We're going to maybe try to use it on the small one, but although I would like to put this grass cutter off on a worker, I don't know if they'll be able to handle it because we have so many turns and then that tree's in the way. Let's fix this back up so we can make sure we're maximizing our harvest. Yeah, it definitely needs it. And then we'll give this a shot. We'll see what happens here. Oh yeah, we got to get our swath. Let's see here. So our work mode. Swath. So yeah, that one right there should give us what we're looking for. Oops. Do that. There we go. Excellent. See, now we don't have to spend money on a rake at all. That's a step saved right there. We got great speed. We're going 13 miles an hour. Try to think, like I said, if we could go around the headland, we'll probably end up having... I'll probably do this whole field right now myself, but as we start to do this more and more, we're probably going to want to hire a worker. And when we do, we'll probably have to do the headland and then set them off. I know they're going to hit that tree, that's the thing. So I'm trying to figure out what we can do to make that work a little bit better. This first harvest will be the best. I don't think I'm going to worry too much about fertilizing it. We'll just take what we get out of it. It's free crop, free money. There we go. Wasn't too bad at all. Got some nice rows here. A little bit by the tree we missed, but I'm not too concerned. Let's see, should we put this stuff into our shed? We gotta get some better organization going around here. We're outgrowing everything real quick. Probably put it against the back wall in here, I think. It's actually... should have hit the ceiling there, but I won't complain. Oh. Gonna be causing problems. There we go. Alright. Time to try forge wagon here. Now I don't know if this would work on our small tractor or not, but apparently it should if you look at the horsepower, but it almost seems like it'd be a little too big for it. Should actually start this the other way too and go down because of that hill. This tractor still struggles coming up this hill, which is really weird because it's not really that steep. Alright, first forge of the survival. Like I say, we got a nice size here, so we don't have to keep on loading. I think we went with a good one, but this should pretty much last us the whole series, I think. No reason to upgrade it. Our fermenting silo will be close by. We still gotta figure out where we're gonna put that. We might put it on our first property on that one corner, I think. We'll have to look at that. Actually, this ain't gonna take that long to fill already. We're almost there already. Maybe it's a good thing we didn't go with the small one. I was wondering that. And I think we made a good choice. Alright, not quite around once. So where are we going to put that fermenting silo? 60,000. Like I said, I was thinking about up here, here. I was even maybe trying to do something like here. The problem is it's going to have to be flat, and I know it'll pop up if we do that. I think we should maybe consider down here. I think our land cuts off somewhere in there. I think we're going to get rid of that tree. We'll grab the skid steer with that cutter. It's kind of what we kept it for. Let's see if we can give the chickens a little more food here. I think we're still in the same month, so it's probably not gonna work there. We'll take care of some business. We'll drag the tree up to our area, our farm area there, so we don't forget about it. Let's go on the bottom side, because it's going to be a little heavy. We're going to want to go straight up after we cut it. Okay. Let's tighten it up a little bit. Perfect. Turn it on. There we go. And bam, like so. Tilt it back here just a little bit. All right, we got it. I don't know where we want to set it. I don't want to junk up our yard too much. We do have that other wood that we do got to take down too, so we'll probably do both. I think I might just set it in the front lawn here for now. Just so we see it, but it's not in the way. There we go. We'll have to delimit and all that good stuff. We'll grab the stump grinder and take care of that right away, and then we'll make a nice area for our silo. I know we maybe had future plans for a shed. I think maybe the shed I'll put in that other chunk over there. Like I say, we're gonna need the storage here at some point. It's just, we got a lot of equipment and nowhere to store it. There we go. Stump free. Okay, let's see what we can do here now. I'm interested, if we go too far up, I wonder if it's gonna cause problems. So we should try to be in a flatter area. Like that. How does that look? It definitely made a little bit of a ditch here, but it didn't wreck our road. Might have to smooth this out a little bit here. Yeah, there's a little bit of a... Let's see if we can... yeah. Always looks different from foot versus a sky view. Let's see if we can smooth that out, maybe. So we're gonna have to fill from the top side because we can't do anything over here because we're literally right on the cutoff of our land. And I don't think it's like terrible that we'd have to, you know, buy it back and refund us and do all that stuff. I think we can make it work with what we got. We could make the road kind of come up this way on both ends. We'll see if we can do a little on this end. I don't know how far it'll let us go. Probably not very far. Well, not too bad. We can kind of see a road there. Could be worse, could be better. We can, like I said, work on it here and there to make it... We really can't do much until we get that land purchase there, which I don't know if we'll even ever do that. But at least we're utilizing this little corner. Alright, first fermenting into the silo. I'm not even sure how much this holds. Let's take a look at it. There we go. Let's check it out. Wow. Actually, it's not going to take... Okay, there it went. it updated. Alright, so we want to do grass silage. Turn that on. That'll be fermenting now. We got plenty of room. So that looks good. Do we have a little on here? We could see when that's going to sell. It'll be in January. We get to go back to the biogas plant. So I don't know how that's going to work. We had issues at the biogas plant before. We could always go to that recycling place and then dump it in there too. It'll all depend on our... Actually, yeah, I think we had to buy that biogas plant, so I don't think that's going to work. So we'll have to go somewhere else. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So I wanted to check if this is 1-to-1. It looks like it is 1-to-1. So we're gonna have like a lot of trips back and forth when we sell this. It's gonna be quite crazy. It's depending on how much we do. Again, we don't have seasons on, so we could actually do it every few months, depending on how crazy we want to go. But that was the first harvest was going to be the best because obviously we fertilized it and it was limed and all that good stuff. But eventually we'll quit producing as much. And like I said, we'll probably just kind of leave that right where it's at. And we can just worry about getting the free crop and not have to worry about doing all that other stuff. Yeah, we kind of need a new building for all our equipment. Everything's laying outside here. It's getting crazy. But like I said, we need to get a new combine, and I think after that we'll start figuring out another building and how we're going to work that. As of right now, we almost have to buy more land unless we shuffle something around or... I suppose we could, you know, put another something, I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to think about that. It'll take some planning. So I think for our field 2 here, we'll schedule soybeans. Really want to get a new combine, but we do got to get some money saved for it as well, so it's probably still going to take us a little while to do that. I think we'll advance. Let's check the sales. And we'll see how much gets fermented in that silo. Maybe something we could think about doing is, instead of waiting for that, you know, January to sell the silage, well, it looks like we got a nice little return there coming up. Now it looks like it, yep, that's all of it. So it processed 103,000. Ooh, that's going to take some time to run that back and forth. We'll use both tractors. We could configure that wagon so we can get as much as we can down there. Now we'll run both tractors back and forth. We'll probably get another cut in though before we do that. It's already coming up again. What's the sales looking like? We have a forestry mulcher. Honey's coming along very well. 13,000 right now. I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get the soybean planted. It is a direct drill. And then we'll end the episode. Again, this was the new planter we got from the... What's in the... Is it platinum or premium? I can never remember those two. I think it's premium. Yes, premium expansion. We'll see how this handles on this tillage here. And we want soybeans. Direct drill is perfect. Saves us time. Only thing is we get all this higher powered equipment. We are hardly ever using our smaller tractor. We just basically use it to fill up the water in our greenhouses right now. And we will use it to sell our silage when the time comes. It was a bit of a struggle on the hill a little bit, but for the most part we got her whacked out there. I guess this is becoming our parking lot down here. Didn't really mean for it to be that way, but that's just how it's working out. Alright, looking good. Looks like we will have to weed this. I don't know if we'll ever roll, probably not. I think we'll advance one more time. See if there's anything on the sales, and then we'll call it an episode. Canola's almost getting ready. I mean, one more month yet on that. Again, we will have to do weeds. We'll do that on the next episode. Let's check the sales. And that is not a... Well, this is a forge wagon here, but it's too much horsepower. Alright, so I'm going to leave it there for today's episode. Next one, I guess we'll go ahead and get the weeder on this. Oh, it looks like there's a lot more weeds when you direct drill. It wasn't that bad when we spaded. They're all over. So we're going to have to make sure we get this weeded. But there's no question that we have weeds. And then we'll probably go ahead and get those eggs delivered in November. And then go from there. So thank you guys so much for watching. And we will see you in the next one.